days I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Hello. Hi, Miss Wendy. You're the lone wolf of the day. I don't get it. I think I really do think it's a notification issue, but I don't know if the notifications are going out on the backup channel or not. I don't think they are, because I subbed from my main channel to the backup to see if notifications do go out, and I'm not seeing nothing. So I haven't seen any notifications go out in who knows how long. Is the sound okay, by the way? So I don't know what to do anymore, because that was my fix to try to get the notifications out there. And of course, that's not working anymore. But how you doing? I'm gonna wait for some people, and then I'm gonna address a few things, because it just never ends. It sounds good. Thank you, honey. Yeah, I know it'll be okay. It's a bummer. I'm in a funk still, because of the situation that went down recently. Like, it started back in April, and I've been trying to keep it cool, keep it cool, keep it cool, keep it cool. Trying to think of every way possible to get a resolution. And then, like I said, a lot of tragic things happened. So I was like, it's not worth to just keep pounding, not pounding, but like bashing someone with the same thing that's already been addressed over and over. You know what I mean? Like, and apparently they must be the bad guy, because, don't worry, we're gonna get into it. And it's about the mods. It's about all my mods that have left now, which I knew they would do. Anyways, I knew they were gonna do that. As soon as I decided, like, whatever. Let me just say this. Okay, let's just get it. Thank you. I was trying my best, and it blew up. It blew up. I've been pissed off for a long time about the situation. Pissed off. But try my best to just, like, because some people just don't mix. Some people are like oil and water no matter what you do. So I just assumed that was a situation. But it didn't used to always be that way. It used to be good between Geneva and Generator. But ever since the Muzz stuff, it just never got better. It just got so bad. Hey, Val. You got the note? Which one, on the backup channel or the main channel? It just never seemed to get better. And like, if someone comes to me and says, "Hey, someone's blocking someone, and we don't think it's a good idea," or someone's calling me out in a chat and it's causing an issue for the rest of us. I don't know if it's got worse. I'm just going to speak about it calmly this time, because the other day I was upset. So I'm trying to speak about it calmly now. Um, but like, if someone's coming to me and telling me that, and I go to them like, "Hey, don't do this, don't do that," and then the next time we're live, they do the exact thing that they were upset about. Like, how do I fix that? How do I fix that? That doesn't make sense. So that kind of became the final straw. But I get it's a final straw for them too. That's fine. But like, there was no winning. There was no winning. Um, and just like I knew was going to happen, when one left, the others were going to follow, and that's what happened. I saw it happen with Muzz, where some left and a bunch left with them, and I knew it was going to happen when Geneva left. Now, for everybody like pissed the fuck off that I took Geneva's wrench, first off, she told me to take it. Okay, she told me to take it. Not only that, I stated back when Muzz struck the channel, so back in July, that the fighting, if something didn't stop, I was gonna have to take some wrenches, because I can't have the constant fighting, and it was doing no. Every like we were all miserable. Everyone was miserable, including them. Everyone was miserable. Main channel. Okay, thank you, hun. Well, that's a relief. Thank you. That everybody was miserable all the way around. So I don't know why it's such an issue. I don't know why we can't take wrenches without it being like World War III. If you're miserable over here and you've stated multiple times you want the wrench taken, then why does it need to be a fight? And why does everyone need to come out and like go ham on me because of it? What's up? Martin's mommy, thank you so much. Okay, you got both. Okay, that's a relief. What? Man, maybe it's just my phone, because I don't get any of them, but I get them for everyone else. Yeah, some things just cannot be fixed. But to have mods come here and like chew me out, which by the way, I didn't want any mods fighting. I didn't want any mods fighting. And maybe I messed up and said, only called out Crystal when the fight started happening, and like, "Crystal, let's be respectful to the mods." Maybe I should have just said, "Hey mods, let's all get along." That's maybe I worded it. Maybe I should have said that. So I apologize for that, Crystal. If you're watching, I apologize that I didn't say it in a better way. Instead, I just called you out, or well, I didn't mean to call you out, but instead of me stating all mods, let's not argue with each other, let's all respect each other. I should have said that, not Crystal Key, please don't fight with other mods. That was wrong of me. So I apologize for that. I already know there's no fixing the situation. I'm speaking on it because I truly wish I handled that better. I get why she's angry. I get she thinks I'm just not caring whatsoever about Geneva, but that's not true. Again, the reason Generator was brought out is because someone asked me a question, which people have right to ask questions. Okay, someone just asked where's Generator at, and I spoke on it. I got emotional about it because it was upsetting. I purposely tried to not bring up Geneva because I didn't want to cause more issues. I mean, I made a general statement of I miss both, and I appreciated both, and yeah, I focused more on Generator because that's who someone was asking about. But I still try to do generalized statements so people knew it wasn't just all about Generator. Like, I didn't know like I was gonna need to go into every single detail of how long they've been with me, and why I missed them and what all they done. And I just didn't think that was a good idea either. Because then it'd be like, why do you keep bringing her up? Yeah. I think, hi Sly. They have made statements about Generator having the wrench, well, they all had wrenches, but he had the managing moderator wrench. And at first the concern was he's going to block us if we say anything, or he's going to take our wrenches. I was like, if he ever were to do that, I would take his wrench, no problem. I stated publicly, no one's better than anyone as a moderator. Like, it's no contest. It's no contest. I just did it for Generator Jade because I've known them a very long time. They've not been have problematic towards me in the past, and I just thought it was the best option. I didn't think I need 10 people having access to the channel where they can go and switch everything around. And that's what managing moderators can do. They could go on your channel and they could change a lot of stuff on your channel. So I didn't want any at all. Actually, I didn't want any managing moderators, but with what happened when I fell asleep that one time, that like I kind of felt like I had no choice. I kind of needed to. And those are the two I do. I'm sorry, but I trust them the most when it can't comes to managing stuff. So yes, I give it to them. I probably think I'm need one more at some point for who's in America who could be on the schedule too, because so far both my managing moderators are in the UK. It'd be nice to have one in America at some point, but no rush. But like that was the start of the fight. Is you give him the wrench, and now he's acting like he's better than everyone else. Which he apologized that he made the one statement about, is it because I'm managing moderator? Y'all are coming at me. He apologized for that. He agrees he shouldn't have said that, and he was wrong for that. Um, Everything that they've expressed, he apologized. He tried to switch it up and do better, and then like to the point where he couldn't be in the chat, he just stayed in the bushes. And then people were upset that he was modding from the bushes, saying he's making us look like jerks by being the bushes modding, which it just made no sense. Like he did that to try to stop the issues, and then it was another round of issues. So like I would love to know where was it going to be fixed? Like what else was I supposed to do? What else was I supposed to do? Honestly, I was reactionary. Yes, Val, I definitely was reactionary that day. That's why I'm trying to talk more calmly through this now, because I wish I wasn't so upset that day. I can't understand why folks can't understand teamwork. Now the other side probably feels like they've won. Oh yeah. Well, we're the moon children. I know that Jules would ever give us the moon blinkers or whatever, but I'd still go by moon children. But hey, we got a new nickname for Muzz's people. How about the windbreakers? The windbreakers. Yeah, there you go, Muzz. Put it on a t-shirt. Make sure you sell it. Maybe get some merch of your own so you can stop obsessing over mine. We could do a moon children greater than windbreakers just for you. I know, and it happens all the time. It happens all the time. And I appreciated Margot trying to give me advice on how to fix the situation, but I should be allowed to take breaks. I should be allowed to withdraw. I should, like I said, it was about a mental health. It'd be different if not all this real life shit was happening to me and I was just choosing not to be around because I just didn't care. That's not what's happening. I'm being attacked 24/7 by so many different channels and so many real ways. My kids, my family, everything about me is being cut apart, ripped apart every second. Okay, so how does no one understand why I withdrew to begin with, and then to know that even in my DMs when I want to speak to my mods, it was just more hate and drama there. Like, how does it not make sense that I wanted to withdraw? Did you like that nickname? The windbreakers. Maybe she'll appreciate it. Muzz, I hope you appreciate me helping you get a nickname. I can't even click on y'all's things right now. And I don't even think I still could fix my mod situation. Let me look. Because y'all know how the other day it was glitched out and I couldn't do anything about my mod, like the mods. Ah, it's fixed. Okay. Okay. So now where are we at? I think one of these are no longer a mod. So I don't know if so what do I do? Should I remove the wrench? Because I'm pretty sure one of these left the other day. Oh wait, actually there's another one that left. Okay, so one I just deleted, but there's one more I think that is trying to leave as well. So I don't know. I don't know if I should just remove the wrench or leave it and wait to hear from them. I don't know. But I did fix it for one of them. So we'll see. We'll see. But like, I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't. Who is the one that cooled off and came back with the best attitude? I know what we were called. I just said that because of them. Huh? Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. I just was getting messages after that stream where the fight blew up. And messages saying, I heard it was really, really bad how you talked to the mods. The stream wasn't even supposed to be about that. I was discussing what Jen did on her live, and then someone asked a question, and then it went toward that. And no one's wrong for asking questions, but it started toward the fighting when like some mods came in, running like yelling at me. That's what started the fighting. That's where it amped it up even more. I get coming to your friend's defense and trying to like it wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary to come in here and yell at me that Geneva mattered too. That wasn't necessary. I said that like 10 times before anyone came in and said I need to point out that Geneva mattered too. Like, I don't understand that. Hi, Jade. Hi, Angel of Goodness. Right. And that's how it should be. We should not want to spend all this time doing this shit. It's not good for anyone. And then I get painted as a bad guy because you just don't care about anyone. That's not true. I care about every single person part of the channel, actually. That's why I'm trying to tell people, please don't spend all the time in this because it's not healthy to obsess over it. Like I said, to go from this platform to this platform and this platform to this platform to this platform, then text messages and DMs and phone calls and emails. And it's just so much. It's just so much. See, Jay didn't get notified. What that gummit? Hello, Angel. I know, bless her heart. Look, me and Margot both started going at each other. Both misunderstood. See, that's all it took. That's why I was trying to drop the link for Crystal because I really wanted to have a conversation and hear her out and let her just say whatever she needed to say and then maybe come to resolution. But it seemed like the more I said, the madder she got. So I just had to let it, I just had to let it go. Right. And that's what I said. That's what I said. Look, there was two mods. Okay, now one was never telling me to take the other one's wrench. One wasn't doing that. The other one was saying, if you're not going to take that one's wrench or make them stop, none of us are going to mod for you anymore. I was not going to get rid of anyone. Just to be clear, I was not going to get rid of anyone. I cherish both. I appreciated both. So being demanded to or being told I need to take a wrench or else, like that was something I was going to do. So I knew it was getting worse by the moment, but I'm not going to take someone's wrench because then what happens if I take this one's wrench, then this one's going to leave and take everyone with them, right? Or this one's going to be hurt and leave, and I'm going to lose that close friendship and all the time that they put in the channel, and I'm not going to like. They were highlight of the day in my opinion. They were the highlight. Okay, because try to come with positive attitude. So there was no winning. I needed both. I know there was just no win in this situation. So what was I supposed to do? Take the wrench and let them all go to war on me, or wait for her to ask for me to take the wrench and then go on her own, which is what I did. So I did. I waited. I expressed my frustration, and why I'm not in DMs is because all the fighting all the time. Notification, re-hit the notification bell. That usually helps. Thank you, Rabbit of Chaos. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I can't please everyone. It's just hurtful how they're behaving towards me now. It's very hurtful. Like, that was some hateful shit. Hateful shit. And why was I being yelled at? Because I was emotional about losing Generator. But I knew it was going to get better, but at the same time, I was going to take a wrench because then I'd be punished for it. So yeah, I waited for someone to ask me to take the wrench. And then they did. And then I thought that was going to be it. And then I got emotional because I lost both, you know? And then it just sucked. Again, yes, I have a little bit more soft place in my heart for Generator because of the situation he's been going through and his health. And that's why I have more sympathy and why I'm have a softer spot for him. I can't help it. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat and act like I don't have a soft place in my heart for him. I do. But at the same time, I hate what's being done to Geneva. I hate it. I don't like all this doxing that people are doing of her. And I'm not going to get on board with it. And I'm not going to say it's cool. Because at the end of the day, she's sick and she's going through a lot of stuff. And I'm not going to go in details of it because now that we're no longer friends, it's not my place. But I hate what they're doing to her. And I'm not going to open my chat for people to come in here and then now try to get me on the bandwagon of her, like, making her life hell. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pull a Muzz, and I'm not going to sit here and you're like, oh, now I'm going to out all your shit. And no, I'm not going to do that. And I hope that that could be a two-way street in that regard, because it shouldn't have to be that way. It's a shame that I can't even have a disagreement with the mod without all the others, others, what, not all the others, but the others wanting to follow suit and then also talk shit to me now because I couldn't agree. Like, you have no idea the shit that was going on behind the scenes and the shit I was biting my tongue on constantly. Yeah, Martin's mommy, that is true. That's how that all popped off the other day. Hi, Liberator. Good to see you. That's how that popped off the other day. Was because I was crying about missing Generator and how it sucks he won't even speak to me. It wasn't even just about him not having his wrench. It was he wasn't even responding to my messages at all. That's what hurts so much, because I truly thought that the whole friendship was out the window because of the mods fighting. I know, but it want to make me feel like the bad guy because look, I don't even know what to say to it. Okay, Liberator. Well, welcome to the chat, and I hope you're having a good Saturday. I was hurting for both, but like I said, because I didn't specify that. It's like the shit when people came in about the John Yates situation. When John got in a fight with Paul's mom and they, all that horrible stuff was being said. Y'all remember when I went live and I said, just to be clear, I'm not backing up all the shit John said or even Cody said. That lady didn't deserve that. I get why they're mad at her, but that was not warranted to speak to her like that. At the same time, why are people backing up Paul? Why are y'all not holding Paul accountable for Paul putting everybody in this situation? He's putting his mom in this situation. He put Karini in this situation. He put everybody in this situation. And I went on for like an hour speaking, like had a comment up for a whole hour about I am not justifying what John and Cody did. I'm just saying it's not okay at the same time what Paul was doing. I was calling out Paul for his shit, because that man's an abusive piece of shit and he's a predator. Okay? So yeah, I was calling out. That was the point of the stream, was to call that out. And then someone who I rarely see wants to come in. I can't believe you're not calling out John for this. I did call out John. Like, if I don't say it 10 times in a row, you're not going to call him out for this? Rewind 10 minutes, you would have saw 20 times of me saying it wasn't okay. It wasn't okay. The woman didn't deserve that. The woman didn't deserve that. I get why they're angry, but she doesn't deserve that. She's a victim. She's being abused. She's scared of Paul, and like all that. If someone just rewound a little bit, but because I didn't say it when the second they tune in, oh, you're not going to say, it's just bullshit. You just look that at that point, I'm gonna assume you're just looking for a reason to bitch at me. You were looking for an out. Another thing, if I have it right, I used to cover Paul all the time. Someone acts like, oh, now I'm just against Paul because of the jump. No, I've been against Paul from the jump. I had videos where we did a whole expose on a year ago about all the abuse Paul was doing to Carini and what he's putting his mom through and all that. I've been doing that. I'm not going to sit here and back up anyone. I don't care who it is. If you are an abusive piece of shit, I'm not going to back it up. I don't care how I feel about you or that person. Right. And then you don't, like, some of these people don't even show up. Now, to be clear, I know absolutely that people are, there's real life stuff going on. And because that's a new thing I'm being bitched out about expecting people to come to me to ask to not to be unmodded. If it seems like I haven't heard from someone in a long time, haven't seen any comments from them, haven't, nothing in a while. And I'm not, I know the other mods are going to think I'm talking about one person, and I'm not. I'm talking about some others. There's some other mods. There was like a bunch of mods that I was rarely seeing anymore. But then when I saw Joshua go live, boom, everyone's in there. You know what I mean? So then I stopped seeing people over here, and anytime he was live, all my mods would be there and no one would be here with me. So that went on for a while. That went on for, a few weeks. And I just stopped seeing people. I didn't see nothing. Again, it wasn't just about being in the chat. It was about no comments, no DMs. There's nothing. And that went on for a while. So I had made multiple statements. If anyone is still with the channel and you still want to be a mod, just please let me know something. Leave a comment, a DM, something just to let me know. And I said that for a while. And there's been multiple times before that where I was like, guess I got no mods this stream. Or I'm modding for myself, or, it was like ghost town. And then it goes back to the DM that I was getting about if I don't get rid of Generator, no one was going to mod for me. So what does that lead me to believe? That leads me to believe that people don't want to mod for the channel. So I was trying to go through and remove wrenches, and that's the glitch happened, so I couldn't do the others, and only one got removed, and people thought I was just, singling that person out. No, I was trying to remove all the ones I hadn't seen for a while. And then just waited to hear something back. Because again, having a rogue mod puts our channel in harm's way. It does. It leads for all the enemies to be unblocked and all my friends to be blocked and all my it leads for bad things. If you have mods who don't want to be a part of your channel or who are mad at you, for them to have the rich to just do whatever they want to your channel, it's bad. But because I want to be safe about it and I asked and asked and asked, then it's like, how dare you ask them to tell you? There's just no fucking winning. I've had rogue mods before. I didn't need that again. I did not want that again. I'm grateful for the ones that let me know, hey, this situation's a lot. I don't think I'm going to mod for the channel anymore, but I wish you the best. No problem. I will miss you, but no problem. That's okay. I mean, I kind of saw it coming, honestly, a long time ago. So I understand. I understand that you all got closer on Discord. I understand that y'all talk 24/7. I get it. That's okay. I can't say I expect anything different. I understand. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm grateful for the ones that let me know. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. If someone comes to me before they go crazy and be like, can you go and take the rich? Yeah, no problem. I'm grateful for people that do that. Because the alternative of them just having the wrench and keeping the wrench, but being mad as hell where they want to get revenge on me is not good. It doesn't work out for anybody. So please stop like reading into it when wrenches get taken so much. Right. And I appreciate the fact that anytime, and they're like, see, well, you don't care what we would come to you about. Yes, I do. Every time they would come to me and say, can you make him stop doing this or him not doing it? Which used to be, I mean, it was pretty, again, like I said 10 times before people came in bitching. Um, they both wanted the best for the channel. They both were after the same thing, was to be safe and protect the channel. Both of them. So neither one were wrong. I said that 10 times before someone came here bitching that quit crying for Jenner. You know what I mean? Like that shit still makes me mad. I'm still mad. I'm sorry. Um, Anytime someone come to me with an issue, I went to him and I said, can you not do this? Like y'all remember he used to do all caps to do the rules, say like if someone kept coming up bringing up someone and I was trying to ignore that and they kept asking, and Generator could tell that I'm trying not to speak on the subject, and he would, y'all remember what he'd do the all caps about don't dox, don't threaten, don't bully people on the channel. Y'all remember that he used to do all caps when he just repeat the rules. I remember when people got mad about him doing all caps, he's yelling at us. I was like, he's not yelling at y'all. He's doing it so everyone pays attention to it. Because I'm telling you, even on TikTok, a lot of people do that. On TikTok, they all the mods do the same thing. They use all caps because it brings attention to the rules. But I had to go to him and say, can you stop doing that? They think you're yelling at them. So he quit doing that. About blocking people. They all had their issues for why they felt like this one needed to be blocked or this one needed to be blocked. That is an easy fix, and instead it became like World War III over the easiest fix. So then there was a stream I did when I could only do premieres where there was fighting, just straight up fighting going on in the chat. So then I'd create a new rule. Mods do not call each other out in the chat. Do not ask, why did you block this one? And why did you hide this one? And why did you time out this one? Like nobody ask each other those questions and call each other out. Just come to me, tell me about it, and I'll find out. Like it's nothing that anyone needs to get upset over in stream. Just we need to look united, like teamwork. I said that. I was like, we need to be united like a family. It's teamwork. We don't need to look like it's in disarray and everyone's fighting all the time. That's not my idea of teamwork. So I put that rule up about let's not do any of the fighting stuff while we're live. And I said if anyone was going to do that, I was going to have to take the rich. Well, then it was like, again, it still didn't fix it. It was always something new. It was something new every time I was streaming. Every time I stream, phone would be blowing up about this one's doing this one, this one doing this one, and and then it wouldn't be just one on one either. It would be a few people complaining about the same thing. And it felt like it just wasn't, I didn't think it was very fair. Daddy rapper, will you quit? My beautiful face is right there. If I'm not dolled up, I'm not going on camera. Point blank, period. And I'm not dolled up. It just never got any better. Thank you, Wendy. It is a shame, Jade. It's really, really sad. It's really fucking sad. But to get messages of people saying, I heard that the stream was really bad and you were yelling at all the mods. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. The yelling started because I felt bombarded, first off. All I did was answer a simple question, or I got emotional about Generator. And apparently I got yelled at because I was not supposed to be crying over missing him. Wait, I should have heard who screaming at you. I just think it's, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's crap. I don't know if any other mods that would have, or any other channels that go through the mods giving ultimatums on how to run their own channel. Like I said, taking into consideration how people feel, how the mods feel, absolutely unequivocally, yes, that goes without saying. We should take it into consideration. We should listen to everyone's opinion about it and how they feel about it. Yes, absolutely. But the ultimatums kind of sucked and it was not cool. And then I felt like I was walking on eggshells. And then I got in trouble for expressing my emotions about going to be missing friends. And it was just never ending, never ending. And I'm still in the funk. And I'm sorry. I should have been live last night, by the way. Storms were really, really bad. The electricity was going in and out, in and out. So I couldn't stream last night. Um, and then the night before, man, yeah, Princess was in the room, so I muted. And the night before, I didn't want to stream because that was when all the fighting had just happened. I actually been going to bed super early too. I'm just depressed over all this shit too. Sucks. And I know I'm probably going to be missing. Actually, I think we're going to lose 2 more mods before it's over, said and done with. I'm pretty certain that actually. Give me a second. Do. But the reason me doing this video is I was told that when Josh went live after that day, that some mods, I don't even think, is Bridget still a mod for this channel? Someone thought Bridget was a mod for the channel, but she's not. I don't think she is. Is she? Coins is still, I'm so glad Coins is still here. I'm so glad Adam, Michelle McKinnis, Little Miss Sunshine, Maisie Blue, Ro, Callie, Fancy, which is Irish, then Irish, Suzanne, Sam, Violet. By the way, y'all, Violet's good. She just having issues with her Wi-Fi. There, I offered to help in any way I could. She said everything's good, but they're working on it, so she's still good. But there's the two at, it's crazy. The 2 at the top of the list are the ones I think I'm going to end up losing, but we shall see. But yeah, she's not a part. So Bridget isn't even a moderator. But I was being told that when Josh went live afterwards, that my mod, that the people who are still mods for the channel went over to Josh's, which again, Bridget's not a mod, went over to Josh's and was like chewing the other mods out. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what was said. I don't, I just, I'm not going to be over there, because it's going to be uncomfortable for everyone involved. So I have no issues with Josh. No issues with Josh. He's still welcome here whenever. So I hope that that's, a neutral situation between me and him, to not get involved in the whole thing and vice versa, because I know that they mean a lot to him and I'm not trying to cause issues over there. So I will not be over there just to not cause him issues, because I don't want to make it harder for any creators when it comes to running their show and doing their channel, especially like when I'm friends with them, that is, or cordial with them. But I heard that she had gone over there and was like chewing out the mods. I don't know if it's true, but if it's being done on my behalf, because what happened, although I appreciate the sentiment, let's not do that, because I don't want anybody having stress because of me or the channel. Again, I'm only talking about people I care about. So, and I do care about Josh and what happens on his channel. Right. All the time too. I know, but it's so hard, because if I don't word things correctly in the most vivid detail about how I feel about every little thing, then I get chewed out and jumped on because I'm not explaining in the most minute detail how I feel about things or exactly what went down, which is what happened the other day. I didn't go to exact detail how I felt about each person, and boom, World War III started in the chat. So somewhat, I wish I could, but That just creates more issues. Yes. And like, right. One of the things for the channel, maybe y'all don't know this, because I just stopped saying it because it didn't seem to go anywhere, but I've asked my mods to not speak to the stalkers for the mere fact of what they do. Enough, you shouldn't want to speak to them because they're fucking monsters. And if they were doing that to you, I wouldn't speak to them. So I sure, like, people that go after kids and our elderly parents and our deceased relatives and all that, we shouldn't want to speak to people like that. So, anyways, I digress. But that was one of the things for the longest time. Please do not speak to them, because their goal from the jump is to get you to join their side and to get to fill your brain with all these shit and constantly like, why do you put up with her? You're better than this. You're better than this. You're better than this. You're better than this. She's a monster. She's a monster. She's a monster. She's a monster. Meanwhile, they're the fucking monsters. They are pro bullying over there. That's all they fucking do. They don't care about doing what's right. They don't care about helping people. They don't care about being good people, being nice, helping children, helping homeless. They don't care about none of that shit. They care about making my life hell and other people's life hell at whatever cost it, like at whatever cost it takes. That's not how you're supposed to say it, but I can't think right now. So yeah, one of those, please do not speak to them, because the whole point is to drive a wedge between me, you, and the channel. That's the whole basis of why they want to reach out to all my mods. And then that went out the window. Like, usually I would have taken the wrench over that. That's why I took Napa's wrench, because she was speaking to Maria and talking about my son and his whereabouts, and talking about, oh, give her a message that I'm going to interview Keaton if she doesn't shut the fuck up. And yeah, I'll tell her. And why don't you get an RO? You're the RO queen. And like, you're two-faced. You're two-faced to do that. So I took the wrench. And you've seen what happened with that. And like, there's been a few mods that been talking to her. And I've been having to overlook it and bite my tongue and overlook it and bite my tongue and overlook it and bite my tongue, because I knew what would happen if I took the wrench. I say that for good reason. I've seen them do it 1,000 fucking times. We shouldn't want to be interacting with people like that anyways. How I tell everyone how I feel about you? What do you mean? You don't put up with anyone's bullshit. I respect that. So what do you mean? I appreciate you coming up the other day, Martin's mommy. Same as you, Miss Wendy. Right. And I can't stand him either. And like I said, if you even take me out of the equation, you still shouldn't want anything to do with people like that. Because even though a friendship is gone, hi, Coins. Even though a friendship is gone between me and Geneva, I'm not going to sit here and buddy up with, the two of her biggest enemies just because that friendship doesn't exist anymore. Because at the end of the day, I'm still not cool with what was being done. Because it doesn't revolve around how I feel about the person is being done to. That's not what's top priority. It's wrong no matter who, or it's just wrong. Like, contacting to get medical stuff on people and calling cops on people and talking about their children and digging onto this and digging onto that, and we're going to report for this and report for that, and that's not my jam. It's not my jam. And that's what I don't get, because that's the way it should be. We shouldn't want to be around it, even if we evil lady. What is that picture of? Are you single, miss? Single as a Pringle, but I'm a nun, so no. I mean, like, never gonna happen. But what is that picture of? Who is that? No, it looks like Terry Lynn when the Adderall kicks in. How are you, Coins? Tell them you love me. I love you, Martin's mommy. But that, like I said, that rule with the not talking to them went out the window months ago, and I couldn't even say or do anything about it. I don't like being blamed for a bunch of shit that I was not doing behind the scenes. But again, this is why I go about the mods about please be careful what you do, because you represent the channel. Because that's what happens. Because if my mods do something, they don't take it out on just you. They take it out on me, and then they tie my name to everything that y'all do. Is it fair? No, it's not. But that's what they do. They will use it about, oh, look what her mod's doing. See what you're okay with that? Even though I've said 1,000 times, I don't want people doing that real life shit to each other. Or they did it even before they came here, and I'm still getting bashed and bullied for it when they don't even do it. Like, they did it before they came to the channel, and they stated that and admitted that I had nothing to do with it. But they still use it against me. It sucks, but that's just what they do. And it doesn't feel good if, like, I'm about to just give an example here, and it's probably going to piss someone off. And I know you're watching because I can feel your energy. Oh, I know, Sly. Look, I know people are going to go where they go. But there's only so much. There's only certain things that I'm going to be cool with, honestly. Doxing people's kids, posting people's kids, bashing a SADV victim for that. I'm never going to be cool with that, or anybody that supports that. So I draw the line on those situations just because it's just not right, no matter who it is. Um, yeah, that's true too. That's true too. Because I also take that into consideration. Like, how do I explain this? Muzz, let's just put it here. Muzz, Drazo. When Muzz was doing what she was doing, right? And she posted a lot of shit on a bunch of people, talked a lot of shit on a bunch of the mods, and then Drazo was doing his streams and going back on her, as he should. As he should. And then she posted the wedding invitation of Drazo's on Reddit. Yeah, Muzz, we know it's you. If it's not you, you had someone do it for you. So quit crying and acting like you're innocent. No, you did it. Or you had someone do it for you. Shut up. But hi, Michelle. Muzz was doing all this shit to Drazo and this real life stuff. And same to Genevra. So when Drazo started responding back to her and giving her back some of that same energy, she wanted to come crying to me about, see what you're cool with this? You're cool with this? I'm like, Muzz, you posted his wedding invitation. I don't know what to tell you. So there's some exceptions to the rule, because if you're doing to them what you're like, you can't bitch about people doing to you exactly what you've been doing to them. I say the same shit about all the real life shit they do to Geneva, even now. If y'all are out here and you're talking about her kids and her health and all that shit, don't ever come crying to me about why I'm not going to say something about it, because you're doing it to her. Y'all, they get real comfortable knowing that I don't fight back certain ways. So they do everything under the sun to me, as you see. But when people meet them with that energy and do it right back to them, all of a sudden they cry like little babies. We saw them when Mod 148 was doing it back to them, what they've been doing to her. We seen it when John was doing to them, what they've been doing to him. Like, so I'm not going to get in the middle of that shit. Y'all do it to each other. I have no say so in that. I'm not participating in it when it's happening. I'm not in the chat cheering it on. I'm not helping when it's happening either. I'm not going to be in the middle of that. If you're going to dish it, sometimes people are going to give it right back. So even though I try to tell my mods, please don't do certain stuff because it comes back on me, there's some instances I'm be like, not my fucking problem. Because if you're going to do all that shit to one of my mods, ex mods now, but if you're going to do all that messy shit to them, Don't come over here demanding that I make them stop doing it back to you. Now, does that mean I'm on board with it? No. Does that mean I'm helping? No. It just means I'm not going to be the one to say, y'all can't do that because you're a mod, because again, you're doing it to them. Because I remember when Muzz was crying to me about, Jaza posted the date of when I got married. I'm like, you posted his wedding invite, Muzz. See, why I swear on my dogs I didn't do that. Okay, well, you can swear on your dogs all you want. You got someone else to do it. One or the other. You got someone else to do it or you did it. So, yeah, I didn't have much sympathy for you, Muzz. Because you created that shitstorm. You were doing all those streams on Drazo and Geneva before it was being done back to you. You can sit here and claim you sit here and say all the time, see, we had no right to come at me. All the streams on my Instagram weren't even about her. They were about her mods. But then you were bitching about all those streams on Drazo's? Okay. Ask you not to do something knowing they'll get shit on for all the haters channels on Reddit. Have you ever considered the shit they take for you as well? I do consider shit that they take for me as well. I speak for myself. If my mods would call me out when I go too far on things. So I don't know which instance you're speaking on, mine, Phil, aka X mod. Yeah, Muzz used to be married. I get shit as well for what mods do. Look, I understand. Look, they're gonna come at people no matter what. So to sit here and act like it's just because of things, no. You could sit here and not say anything and not do anything, and they still come at you. You could sit here and not be here for any of the shit when it goes south, and they still gonna come at you. It's just what they do. They're miserable fucking people. Cali girl has called me out every time I've crossed lines. Every fucking time. She has called me out and said, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna be here for this. Every fucking time called me out on it. She still got shut on by people. When she was at a part of it, she didn't participate in it. She didn't say it was okay. She didn't overlook it. Nothing. So they do it. It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, yes, but there's times where it doesn't care. They just get a bitch no matter what they do. The whole plan is to get everyone away from me, anyways. But I don't know what situation you're speaking on, Minefield. If you're talking about talking to John or Mom for 8, I don't. I'm allowed to have conversations with other people. But yeah, Muz used to be married. I don't even know when she got divorced, or I don't know anything about that situation. Hi, Sophie. How are you? Girl, nothing. I'm just speaking on that mod stuff because people are saying that people from this channel were now following my ex mods around to talk shit to them, and I don't want people doing that. And I'm trying to speak on it because now that I'm a little bit calmer, uh, hopefully the emotions don't take over and I speak more calmly about these things. Because I know I'm still getting messages about it, and I know stuff's still going on, and I know they're still rallying the troops about what's going to be done next, and it ain't coming from a place from hate. I don't hate any one of them. I don't hate any of the ones that are not with the channel anymore. Like I said, I knew it was going to happen months ago, that it was going to happen. But I'm not sending anyone to follow anyone around to run their mouth to anyone. I'm not going to do that. I don't want, and again, even though I appreciate that you're trying to stand up for me or the other people here, even though I appreciate it, please don't do that. It's not. It's only going to make things so much worse, and we don't want that. You're mind boggled about what? I know. It's a shame how bad it's gotten. Is Minefield still here? Minefield, what example are you talking about? Oh my gosh, you missed it earlier, Jade. Miss Debbie went off on Frosty and Dixie Lee, And then I have a stream where Frosty went off on Debbie in this new Reddit about her, and I just don't know when we're going to get to it. I don't know when, but oh crap, I keep pushing buttons. Well, no, I don't know if they're saying anything. I haven't heard. I mean, I haven't checked the DM in like 2 days. Yeah, I'm still not checking. Well, I checked my TikTok, but going in my Instagram, investigative post Jay did. What? She did investigative post? Jade, I still have your thing in the bottom of the screen, by the way. I think I need to do, does it underscore on it? Do y'all know that Real got 1,000 subs the other night? I did have 4,000, but this is why I don't celebrate early, because it went back down a little bit. It's what they always do that. So now I'm back to, I'm not going to give out the number, but now I'm back down a little bit, but it'll get better. So hopefully for long, it'll go back up. That is very true. That is very true. Muz does lie. She is that woman really thinks she is the hot shit. She really thinks she is like one of the kids now. Girl, you couldn't pay to be a cool kid. There ain't nothing cool about you. You don't have the energy whatsoever. Not that it cares, because we're adults. Who cares? But I'm just saying, the way she's acting like she was invited to sit at the cool kids table for the week. Bless it. But I am glad that Jade, you're calling her out and some stuff. Hold on. Oh, you promoted Jade too? Good. Is it still at the bottom of my screen? I just sat there and said that, but I didn't look very good. Let me look. Okay, it's not on this one then. I must have it on the other ticker. Well, yeah, I can't see the whole thing. Let me see. Let me do it this way. No. Dadgummit. Oh, there it is. Now I can see it. All right. Please sub to my friend's channel, ASAP Jade _Travis. I don't know Generator's channel to promote it anymore, so I need to know the full name. But I think it's Generator X. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But I haven't heard nothing if they're going around talking shit about me or anything yet. I'm nervous about that. I do know that Brandy is being shit on big time right now for being in the chat. It's a Mean Girls Club, right? Senior edition. That's funny. It's there. Okay. Okay. I know that Brandy was getting shit on big time for being here, and y'all, she don't hold her that on her, please. Oh crap. Okay, I got quite a bit of messages again. Let me see. Okay, let me check something. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm allowed to share this. Let me ask if I'm allowed to share this, y'all. Update. An update about, well, never mind. I'm not going to share it because, dadgummit, I don't know. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. This is the good part. Negative scratch. Scratch that. No, never mind. Never mind. I thought that Jen was losing her shit again on Brandy, but she's not. That's a relief because I don't want to cause issues for them. I didn't want to cause issues back then. I don't want to cause issues now. I know that they were cordial and speaking to each other again. And then I know that Jen went off on Brandy and saying, you didn't have to send all of that. Well, Jen, you told her to send me those messages. You didn't say what part to send, or like you should have said that to begin with. I don't care if you told Brandy not to send it to me. You still were saying that extra shit that you shouldn't have said. It'd be different again if she had kept it to why she doesn't like me on YouTube, but no, she has to bring up the real personal shit. So that's what went south. I hope she's not back. I don't want to fight with her anymore. I don't want her to be brought back in the mix. I'm still nervous about her mental state from what we saw recently. I saw that Amzie did a stream stating that Jen is back. I don't know if she's just meaning about the text messages or if there's another stream. Again, I didn't watch. I'm not too sure, but it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound good at all, and I'm dreading what she's going to do next. But Sly, since you are close with her, please, please try to keep her from coming back. Please, please, please. And yes, please hit the thumbs up. She's not back. Okay, that's good. That's good. Because I still, even though she's being so hateful, I still really hope her and Clint can be happy. For Clint's sake, especially. All right, let me check something else. It was unnecessary. That did not need to go that way. That did not need to go that way with Jen. All because I was saying I wish her well and I'm glad that she's doing good. And she's like, don't act like you care about my journey. Okay. Whatever. Not like they take this pettiest shit and to make the biggest fights out of it. So she thinks that we just can't say nothing else. No, if we're speaking on the past about what's happened, we can. But bashing her with it, we weren't doing that. Oh crap, hold on. Well, it looks like I'm caught on my messages at least. I know that Callie was upset about me. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm reading some messages. Like I said, Callie, just for anybody wondering, like I said, Callie always does. She calls me out when I go too far, and she was upset at me responding to Jen. I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't respond. But Jen knew, like, I feel like she knew exactly what she was doing, saying the things that she said. So, yeah, I still have a lot of rage for what she did in that time frame. I'm still angry as hell for what she did in the time frame. And it was, well, it's right below the surface, which was why I try to keep it at, I'm glad she's doing good, and left it at that. But when she sent all those messages to Brandy and told me, Brandy to send them my way, I lost it. So I apologize. I don't want her back in the mix for her own sake. But Callie called me out then. So for anyone thinks that mods don't call me out, they do. And I respect it when they do. It's just very easy though. I do feel like it's easy for people to watch it and not be the one being spoken to like that. Sly, when she brought up the shit about DW, there's only one way to mean it. She knows exactly what she once again said that what I said happened to me didn't happen to me. So yeah, it brought it back up. She knew exactly what she was doing. If there's another understanding that, please let me know. Because she told her to send it my way. Yeah, but Miss Cindy, we weren't even talking about her. Besides saying wish we because it gets brought up because she was a part of the community, and we were just saying, a few of us were just saying, we're glad she's doing good. And that, like, she then started running her mouth about that, and we went to dox me, did a live stream and was doxing me. That's some bullshit. There was no need for it. Well, I put it back public earlier, so if y'all missed it that the other day, it's back up. It was on members only, Slice. You should have been able to see it, but it's public now. I got a headache already. Sorry, I'm trying to read some messages real quick. Okay. I need people. Okay. Do I need to? Well, okay, let's just get to it. Mods, speaking to mods, do you need me to say thank you outside of my ending video? So every day when I end my stream, there's a video, and one of the first things it says on it is thank you to my mods for keeping the channel and me safe. You're appreciated or whatnot. It's being requested that I say it more, which I truly, like I said, that's why I do the ending videos, to say thank you and whatnot. I don't mind if I need to. Do I need to put it at the bottom of the screen? Because I do appreciate the mods. And if anyone thinks I don't defend my mods, do you realize the reason the fight popped off with Muzz Hardcore after almost 2 months of not responding? You know why that popped off? Because I came on here fighting back for the mods. That's genuinely what happened. Muzz wasn't talking about me. She was talking about my mods who were her friends. Right? And she was doing that for 2 months, or at least a month for the mods, but 2 months being her had issues, right? For at least a month on her Instagram, she was running her mouth about my friends, my mods, and posting their messages and all that shit, right? She wasn't mentioning me. She wasn't doing streams about me or anything. She would do a little bit of stuff, sprinkled here and there, a little bit of stuff, but it wasn't enough to, like, me to come out of the woodwork, come at her. But I was hearing what she was saying about my mods. That's why the fight got started back up, because she kept coming at my mods. So for anyone to think that I don't have my mods back is real. I don't see how anybody could come to that conclusion, because I do. Anyone comes at the mods, I defend them. Anytime a mod comes to me and say, I've always said this is a platform for all of us who are part of this channel. If you are a moderator and you need a platform to speak about anything, positive, negative, defend, anything, please come up. It is your channel just like it is mine. If some mod comes to me and say, so-and-so said this about me, can you clear that up? Absolutely. See, I'm really hurt. Muzz said this about me today, and it's just not true. And I don't know what to do. I said, don't worry, I got your back. I'm gonna come at her. I'll fix it. I'll defend you. That's how it all got started. And what did it end with? 2 strikes on the channel, me not being able to stream for a week straight, me supposedly getting this $2,000 lawsuit, me getting struck again 2 times in a row, and then all this other shit you've seen going on as well. But I still stand by it, because what she was saying about my mods was wrong. Because she wasn't coming at me, but she was coming at them. Just like when people go at Generator and I go off, it's because I care about them. If people come at Wendy and I go off, it's because I care about her. If people go at Martin's mommy and I go off, it's because I care about her. People go at Drazo, we run their fucking mouth and I went off because I care about him. When people are going at Coins and I went off because I care about him. So how are people trying to now say I don't have my mods back? Thank you, Michelle. I do appreciate the mods. Like I said, I that's why I did the video, my ending video, and the first thing it says is thank you to my mods. You keep the channel safe and me safe, and I appreciate you. But now it's like you need to call them out and thank them. So let me do that because I don't want anyone thinking I don't. I guess I do. I mean, I could have just, I don't know what to do. So we got Generator, Jade, thank you. That y'all know that. Ro, I hope you're doing well. We ain't seen you in a minute. No problem if you're going through stuff. I just hope you're okay. Ro, Irish, Little Miss Sunshine, Star, Suzanne, Not That Laura Marie, Michelle, Sam, Adam, OG, McKinnis, Maisie, Coins, and Violet. Thank you for being here if you're here. Thank you for helping me mod. I appreciate you being here. I know it's not the easiest thing to do. I know it's easier to run along with the bigger group because power in numbers. So I appreciate that you're still here. And I appreciate you see through the shit and how, like, and you don't just go with whatever's popular at the moment. Yes, I know. Hi, Vay. Do y'all need my kidneys? One's jacked up. Do you want the other one, though? Oh, man. I don't know. There's just no winning. Right here. Yeah, I know. Some of my mods were commingling with my enemies. That's what I'm saying. It's not a good look. It's not a good look, and it's very uncomforting. Right. Right. Sorry, I'm thank you for the messages. Hopefully you see this after the fact because you're usually a replay group. But to the person that sent me the messages about how crazy it is that some are upset that I'm crying for one versus the other, thank you. Thank you. Oh, and I got some messages on TikTok from someone that I don't know exactly who you are here on YouTube. You don't need to tell me. Um, can I just read y'all? Well, I don't know. I'm not going to read it. Hi, John. How are you? Um, but do they're like, it's crazy to me the way people are demanding that you. Never mind, I ain't gonna do it. Fuck it. Just forget it. Forget it. Okay, I don't know where people get off telling you what to do or how to do it. You're a grown woman, for goodness sake. I no, well, I mean, on one hand, I know they're doing it because it comes from a place of love and concern and trying to help. I do know that. But what was going on in the past few months was more than that. It was straight up I being told what I needed to do and then holding something over my head. If I don't fix this or that, then I was going to lose everyone, and it sucked. And I don't even think they meant it that way. I don't even think they. Okay, let's give benefit of the doubt. I don't even think that the ones that were telling me if I didn't take the wrench for this or that for this one or this one, I don't even think that they meant it to come off to me that I was being told ultimatums and something was hollering in my head. Maybe they didn't mean it that way. Maybe they truly meant that we just don't feel like there's a point in bothering if it's just going to be undone or if it's you know what I mean, like maybe that's how they meant it. But for me, because I don't know, maybe it's just my reaction because of things I've been through in life, I felt I was being forced to do something I didn't want to do. I felt I was being threatened with things that if I didn't do whatever someone wanted, no matter how much I didn't want to, there was going to be repercussions. That's how it comes across. So sometimes I got to take myself out of it, and look at it from a different perspective because I know I have my PTSD is bad. I know it's bad. Respond or wait or talk shit anywhere. Your haters were all live. You're seeing none of them were in there. Well, that's good. Um, because I'm allowed to speak about what I want, though. I'm allowed to speak about it. I'm not trashing anyone, and I'm trying to kind of explain it from a different place other than anger, like it was the other day. So that's why. What was I saying though? But yeah, I know I could look at it differently than what the other side probably meant, or I mean, what the others might have meant. So sometimes I look at it that way, but I just didn't feel like it was fair. But it's not fair at the same time how they felt. So it's unfortunate circumstance all the way around, and it sucks. But if anyone is trying to go at them for me, just don't do it. That was why I started speaking on it Minefield, because I got messages 2 days ago stating now the people on your channel are going over to another channel and talking shit to other people, and that's not cool. And they're like, I don't want to be responsible for that. I don't want people doing that on my behalf or making it look like it was done on my behalf. So that's why we're here talking about it. Because if you think, do you think the messages just died down the second that happened? Because it didn't. It is, Jade. But I didn't want to plan to be along very much. And Sophie, thank you for being here. I get to add a few thoughts, but always do projects, cooking, or cleaning when listening, so nothing gets any mods. But you have to weed your garden to grow flowers. I think the ones that are still here are, I'm grateful for every single one of them. Every single one. I felt the absence in the chat for weeks now. I know why. I knew why then. So I'm kind of glad that now doesn't need to be that way for anyone, whether it be them or Generator. I'm glad it's not that way anymore, that no one needs to feel they have to sit out, or that no one needs to feel like every time they come to stream, it's going to be fighting going on, because that's not fair. Like I said, it wasn't fair for Geneva, and it wasn't fair for Generator, and it wasn't fair for Crystal, and it wasn't fair for anybody who was in that situation to feel like if I mod this person or hide this one's going to hide it. If I, unhide this one's going to, it was the back and forth. And I don't blame them for not wanting to mod at the very end. So maybe it's fixed now. Maybe no one has to feel that way. Preferably in the future, if you just can't get along with someone, please just block them yourself. Don't just from them seeing you. Well, I don't even know. I don't know how that works for the mods, if you're even able to do that. Yeah, see, I do too, but people are thinking I'm not, I don't think them, but I do. Right. I have it at the end of my stream. When I'm about to leave, and I'll play the end video. And look, when you see the spiders and stuff, it says, thank you to all my mods for helping keep the channel safe and me safe. I appreciate you more than you know. I mean, that's why I made that video, was to say thank you. Hi, how do you say your name? Wait. I know one of the words in that name. I know, well, one of those names is a, I hope that's not a dox. I hope could be just coincidence. But I'm not going to say your name out loud, because someone's going to think I'm doxing someone, and I'm not. Thanks, Val. But if you're truly a new subscriber, great to meet you. So hopefully the mod thing will be better after the shakeup. Yeah, I hope so too. And I hope the ones that are in between both, I hope it can stay neutral. Like I hoped with Muzz that it was going to stay neutral with everyone else. I'm going to be, fingers crossed, that we can do it this time, because when Muzz left, because I couldn't take her shit no more, I truly thought sending out the message that way, they could all still be friends with her, and then still be friends here, and all would be good. And that didn't end up going very well. So I truly hope we can keep it. I hope we can finally do cordial and be unbiased this time around. For your channel? What's your channel about? Let me go check, honey. I love supporting people. Because you got to make sure you stand for good things. Okay. Oh, you got a pretty good channel. You're doing pretty good. Well, hey there. I'll sub to you. Your numbers look good for, being a small, like a small, well, it's not a very small channel, but a smaller channel. Your numbers are pretty good. Right. Definitely not a part of the AMZ situation. So that's good to know. That's good to know. It was definitely a coincidence. Yeah, he does movies. It says. Let me read it. At Art Miss Nolly TV, we bring you the very best in Nigerian Hollywood movies starring the A-list actors like, I don't want to mess up anyone's names. But for all genres, love and romance, family movies, tragedy, comedy, subscribe and stay tuned for premium entertainment. They made their channel in May and they're already at 1.08 thousand subs. No problem. You're over your subs limit? What? On TikTok you actually can only sub to like 10,000 people. Girl, I was following everyone back one after the next, after the next, after the next, because I was trying to help build everyone's TikTok. Anybody who supported me, I would follow right back to show support. Girl, I reached my limit so damn fast. But that is so stupid. Why do we have to have limits for how many people we can sub to and support? That is so dumb. That makes no sense. We should be able to sub as many people we want, or follow or subscribe, whatever. But apparently not. But yeah, I'm gonna get going. I'm drained. I'm just tired. Wait, TikTok changed it when I was close to 10K. You can what did I say? I already forgot what I said just a few minutes ago. I don't even know what I said. I got some good news that happened a minute ago, but I'm not gonna speak on it because people on the internet like to ruin everything happy for me. So I keep it to myself. But I had a really good start to my day. And then 2 days ago, I cried tears of joy thanks to Miss Cat. So, Cat, thank you again for what you did. And y'all got to hold me accountable to stop taking so much time off, because now we're at 5 days before payday and I just keep taking breaks, but I can't help it. It's I'm just bummed out, dude. I'm irritated with all the shit, but we're gonna get back into it. I gotta watch the rest of what Brooke did in that drunk stream that she did, and call her out, hold it accountable. My channel, well, you mean how to get 4,000? Just being on every day. You need to do live streams. Now, if you don't ever want to be a live streamer like this, definitely don't have to. But I did. I uploaded videos till I got to 1,000, as which is what you're doing, and then I started doing streams of talking to the subs and doing videos on what was important to me, whether it be defending myself, defending my friends, speaking up for things that are wrong in the world, stuff like that. But it comes with a lot of bad stuff when you start doing streaming. It comes with a lot of bad stuff, because then everybody wants to take it from you, and everybody wants to pounce on you, everybody wants to lie on you, and it's drama, drama, drama. But if you don't ever want to have to deal with all that, pretty much they want you to not defend yourself. But with what the content that you're doing, it doesn't look like you need to do that anyways. So it's just by uploading videos, uploading shorts, get a lot of views, real easy, real fast. but the live streaming is what does it the most. But you're at 1.8, so, or 1.08, so hopefully you got monetized. But um I don't know. Did you get monetized yet, Archimus? Because you're at the limit that you should be able to get paid for your views now, and every view counts. But yeah, you just got to upload and upload and upload. Like, try to do it every day or every other day. Because man, my videos. I mean, I've got over 1,000 videos now on the channel. They're not all public right now, but I've done over 1,000 videos on this channel. So it's a slow climb, though. It's a very slow climb. But just stick with it, because they want to see their content creators. Who? Yep, they sure do. Because look, like I said, I was at 4,000 just 2 days ago, and then it dropped back down because people just want to be jerks. That's just what they do. So I try not. That's another thing. I'm at 4,000 now. Don't celebrate early. Is all I can say. Don't celebrate early. I will when it gets to 4.10, like 4.10. Well, 4,000. I don't know what it would be. Is it 4.1? When I get a little bit more, I'll celebrate. Like when I get 10 over, then I'll celebrate. Hey, if you have any questions, let me know, Artemis. If you need any advice on how to set up the streams, how to get your monetization done. Well, you're in another country, so I don't know how it works over there. But like when it comes to how to do StreamYard and how to any of that, do your ads, do intro videos, outro video, any of that stuff, I'll gladly help. Just follow me on Instagram. Well, send me a message on Instagram, CWMoon Official, or you can put a comment here, or just come in and say, "See, I need to talk to you," and we go into email, whatever we need to do. But if you need any advice or have a question on how to do anything, let me know. Speaking of, Cali girl needs to know how to sage. I totally forgot. I forgot Cali girl asked how to sage her house. I wonder if she still needs it. Huh. But yeah, Liberator, I know they always do that. They always do that. But I'm glad you're part of the community now, Liberator. Thank you, Miss Val. I try. I try. I just hope this gray cloud goes away soon for everyone. But the point that Minefield said, was it Minefield or Minecraft? Minefield said that they aren't in streams that are bashing me. Thank you for that. That's a relief. Because I didn't know one way or the other how things were. Hi, Beige and Confused. How are you? Yeah, I'm more relaxed now than I was 2 days ago, which is why I wanted to speak on it a little bit better than I did 2 days ago. Because, like I said, the last stream I was running on all emotions and anger and frustration. Really? Do you really? That's a nice check. But then again, it depends if it's copy. Well, I don't know. Be careful on that. Because when you do monetization on YouTube, hun, it's they'll take every cent that you make from that and give it to the person who has the stuff. So just be careful on that. But hopefully you can do other kind of videos too that aren't copywritten, so you could get paid for it. I do love my mines, and I hate that things fell apart. And I truly hate every time any of them are attacked. And I truly hate when they're hurting. But that's just not how it's being painted. But like I said, at the same time, I understand why they feel I don't, because I'm just not in the DMs all the time. No, that's actually Sophie. Oh, is that? Oh, that's who it is. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're gonna have to change your account. Don't. Why do y'all have accounts that are rude like that? Hi, Lizette. How are you? I am so sorry, Soph. I didn't know that that was about you. Does anyone know what room they're from? I hate to do it, Beige and Confused, but I these sock accounts that bully others, not the biggest fan of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove your stuff because I don't like accounts that are doing that. But hi, Lizette. How are you? Lori, thank you for saying something. I didn't realize it. Who? Okay. Am I pretty? Okay. Well, what account are you for? Is that a dox of someone, guys? The person in the picture is very pretty. Um, but I don't know if you're a real person or you're a stock account of someone else. I really hope no one's doxing in my chat. Lori, darling, do you know what that account is for? Do you know if that's someone from another room? Oh, it's you? Okay. If it's really you, yeah, you're very pretty. You're very pretty. I just don't want anyone getting doxxed. What do you mean you shouldn't have said anything? No, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Who is it? Soph, who is it? But yeah, Lori, I don't look at all these other chats, so I didn't know who that sock account was about. I didn't even know it was a sock account. Well, I knew it was a sock account because it said the name, of course, but I didn't know it was a sock account about another creator. I thought it was just a random person making up shit, you know. Oh, is that where they're from? Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, I said if it's you, I'm still gonna say, well, this community is shit, and they like to go around using pictures of real people or our children and using our kids' names, our family members' names, and they like to go around and come in accounts acting innocent, and it turns out they're trying to dox other people. So yeah, I'm always trying to be careful. Me too, Maisie. Me too. One time I had someone mistaken a comment about Sophie. I didn't mean, just wanted to make things right. Well, I'm sure Sophie appreciates you letting me know that that count was messing with her or trying to. Sorry, Soph, I didn't know. What? Really, Amsy? That sucks. But I hope you're not in pain. Like, too bad. Lizette, I am pretty. Why does everybody just want me to go on camera? I'm not going on camera unless I'm dolled up. I'm not comfortable on camera, even if I'm dolled up, though. I'm just not. Not in this community. Mm-mm. When I used to be on Instagram, I was on camera the whole time. When I'm on TikTok, I'm on camera the whole time when I'm doing live streams. In this community, mm-mm. I've done it a few times, and it's not my jam. Pouring rain. Wait. Did you eat the cheeseburger soup? Look, and it sounds so gross to say cheeseburger soup, but it's so good. I forgot where I found the recipe. But then I added the cheese whiz thing to it. Oh my god, that's what made it so good. So freaking good. I'm glad that you made it and you liked it though. You know what we did recently? Princess came up with her own kind of recipe. It's not really a recipe, honestly, but she came up with her own idea where we were making some beef stroganoff. Like the look, we went old school, okay? We did the hamburger helper and we were making the beef stroganoff. And she's like, Mom, can we use the tortellini with it instead of the pasta from the hamburger helper? It does sound gross, Michelle. It does, but it's really good. Um, so I was like, I guess let's try it. Y'all, it actually came out really damn good. It really did. Nice meeting you too, Lizette. I appreciate it. You're beautiful. But it's raining its butt off here. We got rain earlier, but it's already gone. I don't know when I'm going to plant my garden for the fall, but I need to do it soon. I got to order all the seeds and stuff. Things just don't grow very easily in Texas. It's just too freaking hot. Hey, that's still the cheese. That's still the cheese. That still works. But yeah, Michelle, what happened is I was making the soup, right? And they were telling me how to make it, the sauce from like scratch. So I tried it and it went horrible. It went really, really bad. So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna figure out what else to do, because what they want you to do is with the broth that you put in the crock pot, because it's for a crock pot. When the broth that you put in the crock pot, they tell you to like, you're supposed to add this cheesy concoction to it, and then that's supposed to make it. And I was like, well, I ain't got that, but I had a thing of Cheese Whiz in the cabinet, so I was like, or well, in the pantry, and I was like, fuck it, let's just try it. And it was left over from Thanksgiving, so like last year. And so I added just a little bit and stirred it up with all the other stuff. Man, that stuff came out so good. It came out. I thought it was going to ruin the whole damn thing, but no, it's really. I'm telling you, it's good. Try it one time, but yeah, it like I said, it sounds gross, but it's not. Okay, Lizette. Yeah, I'm about to get off here anyways. Sorry, I'm just talking about a bunch of nothing today. I apologize, but it's good to see you. Please hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. But Liberator, I wish we get more rain. All these wildfires are out of control, and they're everywhere. And I know that a hurricane is hitting today in some parts of the country, and it's supposed to be really, really bad. This world's gone to shit. And then all the hurricanes, and then in Hawaii, the volcano erupted on top of what they've already been through. It's just one thing after the next. And I saw in Las Vegas, the flooding in Las Vegas is out of freaking control. Crazy stuff. Global warming, gotta love it. But we'll find out about the other mods if they decide to stick around or if they decide not to. If anyone knows, again, a mod, you don't have to message me if you just want to leave a comment, whatnot. No harm, no foul. I understand. I know y'all got closer on Discord. I understood that. So there's nothing wrong with if you decide that you don't want to be here either. That's okay. I just rather you let me know than me find out, you know, after the fact or when things get worse. Please let's not do that. Let's, out of respect for both, for the friendships, let's just come to an agreement. It is good. Yeah, but no, seriously, try the. Well, I don't know. I don't think y'all are gonna try it, but we tried it with the stroganoff with the cheese tortellini, and it was so good. So we shall see. I think I got more stuff though. I don't know. I cooked burritos, a bunch of burritos recently again because Princess loves them. But I don't know what I gotta think what else I'm gonna cook. But I just fed her before I went live. Hi, Abby. How are you? How you been? Thank you, Miss Wendy. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, I'm glad everyone's hopefully more comfortable now, and I just hope we all can respect the friendship that used to be there. You're good. I heard that generator is not generator. Dadgummit, Jupiter is doing really bad. Like, supposed to go to jail, and people are trying to act like they're sad for him. I'm not. Not for Jupiter. He should have been kicked out of that home. Well, no, I mean, he shouldn't have been kicked out of the home. Well, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Never mind, I ain't gonna speak on it. But I know that Linda Benda is trying to get that documentary out there about Jupiter, and I hope she does. But good news on Abby. If y'all don't know, remember Abby's from the Jupiter situation. Abby said she's in another relationship, so that is great news. Which is, I'm very happy for you, Abby, because I wanted you away from him, and I'm so glad you're away from him. Right, Miss Wendy, thank you. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Hopefully it's the last time anybody has speak on it, because I sure want to be done with it now. I wouldn't even spoke on it now if I was to get messages of people saying that they think I'm sending people to other channels to go after my ex mods, because that's not what I want. I don't want them hurting. Oh shucks. Well, guess what, Abby? It's better to be single anyways, okay? He wasn't the good one for you. That's okay. His loss, not yours. Okay, Miss Abby? Yes, thank you, Jesus. Please. Please. Like, don't come in the chat causing issues over here, please. If we see each other in other chats, let's just be respectful and cordial, or just block each other, where none of us have to see each other. Like, if that's how it has to be. I hope it's not, but if there's ever a chat you go in and I go in, let's not cause fights in the chat. Like, say if I go in Amzi's and my ex mods come there, let's just ignore each other. If I go in Josh's, which I probably won't, out of respect for him, because they're all over there, let's just respect each other. I don't want to cause issues. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. He wasn't a good person either, Miss Abby. So then you dodged a bullet, hun. Silver lining, okay? Silver lining. If he wasn't a good person, then it's best that you got away from him when you did. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Drama, drama, drama. I was invited to do a podcast recently about the Jupiter situation, and they wanted all the main players to be involved in it. And I got invited 2 Saturdays ago, and I was supposed to do it 2 Saturdays ago. So I was like on board with it. And I'm like, hey, just let me know what time so I could be ready, because I've scheduled to make sure I'm able to have free time to do the podcast. And like, oh yeah, we are not going to do it this Saturday. We're going to go for the next Saturday, which was this past Saturday, not today, the last one. So then the last Saturday we were supposed to do it, and then I couldn't. I got sick. I got so sick. So I missed my chance to do the podcast, but just people are still talking about it though, Abby. So apparently it's getting, the thing with Jupiter keeps getting bigger and bigger on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok. But Lou Grimm has like disappeared pretty much. I know Linda's barely been on live on Instagram. And Linda said she's getting death threats over Jupiter now. Linda said she had to move because people who are pro Jupiter and pro PDFs were threatening to hurt her. So she had to move. And she's not being protected by the cops or anybody for exposing this situation, which really fucking sucks. But then Lou and Linda, they're the ones that wanted to help out, and we're going to be on the channel over here. But then, like I said, I got struck, so I couldn't do it. And now he's like missing altogether. He's not messaging or doing lives at all anymore, for what I've seen. Same as Wendy. You should have done it though at the podcast. I would have, but I was too sick. How's my son? He's doing good. He's getting involved in music and still struggling with work and all that stuff. And it sucks to see him struggle, because I know he wants to be back in the old field so bad. Hey, Sassy. We still talk every day. I know Dean didn't. Dean tried to call me the other night after the live. He tried to call me at midnight. Y'all, I fell asleep at 10. No, actually, I fell asleep like at 9:30 probably. So I didn't answer the phone when he called. So I hope he doesn't think I'm mad or anything. I just didn't answer the phone because I was sleeping. And last night I went to bed early too. Like I just am drained all the time. But how you doing, Sass? And Abby, it's good to hear from you, hun. It's good to see you and hear from you. But I've been live, y'all, I was only going to be live for like 30 minutes. Here I am. Same old, same old. Okay, Sela, your top mod has a DM at least 3 people talking shit about your former mods. Did you know that? No, I did not. Who? Who? It does. It definitely does. Has DM at least 3 people talk shit about your former mods. Did you know that? If you're talking about Generator, those were two-way streets. Like, they were all upset with each other. Or they were all upset. Hi, Eric. And everybody was frustrated with everybody, so it's unfortunate. It sucks. But no, I didn't know. But I doubt it. There he is. I mean, if it like, well, let's not do what happened last time where the one that left was just telling me a bunch of shit, try to get me fighting with everyone else that was still here, because I'm not doing that. Been there, done that. I'm not going to go through that again. But if you're asking if I know anything of sort, no, I don't. But I do doubt it. And I'm leaving it at that. Right. Because now he might, I don't know if you were talking about Generator, which maybe you're not even talking about Generator. But if you're trying to say him, he doesn't even have his old Instagram active. Like the one that was connected to everything, he got rid of it because of all the shit that was going on, all the fighting. So hard to believe or get into it. Doug, you gonna say anything else? Because we can have we can talk about it. But again, if the plan is to try to do what Muzz did by telling me and sending me all these DMs of all these things my mods were saying about me and talking shit about me to get me to fight with everyone I had left, we're not going to pull that thread. If someone's doing that to me, it'll come out eventually, just like this last time it did. No matter what, me trying to keep things calm and cordial and overlook things and overlook things and overlook things, you can only keep the lid on shit like that for so long. So I don't know. That was a two-way street, even if I don't believe it. But again, everybody was upset with everybody. Hi, Mert. The keyboarding warriors are doing shocking work. I can only imagine what's happening next. Eric, it's horrible on every platform, hun. It's horrible. It's people act like this on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Reddit, on Discords, everywhere. It's just petty fighting, doxing, bullshit going real life on it's just everywhere. which is why I don't spend too much of my time investing in it, because it's just not good. I think it's best if we only interact on YouTube and meet up and talk here and hang out, and then after that we all go back to our lives and enjoy life. I ain't heard nothing else from Doug. They don't come to you immediately and wait for a fallout. I wouldn't even entertain it. A loyal person tells you immediately and doesn't engage. Right. I know. Well, that's what Muzz was doing. Oh, well, this one said, she said this about you, and she said this about you, and she said this about you. But you were willing to cover for it the whole time. You had no problem with them doing that to you while you were with me, while we were so close friends. That doesn't sit well. Which is why she was so mad, because I didn't fall out with everyone else, and I chose them over her. Well, honey, when they were all that, like, why did they feel so comfortable to talk shit about me to you for so long? And why did you feel so comfortable hiding it for them from me for so long? You know? So, yeah, both looked bad. It all looked bad. But what Muzz was saying about people in that phone call will always be so much worse than any of the things that I was hearing, or that she was showing me. So much worse. There was no reason to be talking like that about any of them like that, especially to those levels. Still pisses me off. Eric, keep your private information close to your chest. Don't share people about your don't share anything about your private life with people. Please don't. Right. Right, Lori. Okay, generator. I appreciate the ones that you know, anyway, because even if I say I appreciate people taking breaks, they still try to use that as something bad, and it's not. I mean, and they would get mad if I, not them, I'm not talking about mine, but people get mad, people who are friends on other channels, right? Will get mad if I don't go on these other channels. But when I do, it starts fights in the chats. People come in there specifically to fight with me, or they come in there to start shit with me in another channel, totally disrespecting the host. So I don't set out to do that. I don't set out to cause issues in people's chats. So that's also why I don't do much about, outside of this channel, because that causes fights for them. And then they're having to choose, are they going to block me or block them, or, like, it's just shitty all the way around. I don't know why people can't just be adults and just get along or ignore each other. That's crazy to me. But I have been recording Debbie losing her shit earlier on everyone, like losing it. So when that uploads, I'll be sharing it. And then if you missed the stream from 2 days ago, where Margot came up, and well, Margot, Wendy, that part already I put up, but the part where Jen started sending a bunch of hateful messages about me to people and telling them to send it my way, that part is back up for those that missed it, because it was on members only for 2 days, but now it's back up. So if anyone wanted to watch it but didn't get to, they are way too invested in it. That's what she does, move a mountain. She comes in there, throws a fit, and bounces. She's a baby. But yes, Lori, right. People too invested in it. It's not good. Bless her heart, moving mountains. Aw. Aw, shucks. Who was in there giving her hell? Probably the people who are from like Heidi and Terry Lynn's, because and they don't like her. They said they are tired of having to put up with her for the sake of these other people. So I'll just assume it's them. But yeah, they try to intimidate and isolate me all the time. What? That's horrible. I am so sorry she went through that. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. Like, not deal with it, but you had to witness that. That's really hard, Val. And you're absolutely right. We take a lot of things for granted. Obsessing over this shit. We should be like, which is why I don't want anyone messing with Geneva, because y'all, she's going through a lot with her health. And no matter what, that's hard. So yeah, if anyone watches this later and you're a sub of mine or a moderator of mine and you see in other chats, please don't fight with her or go after her in any way, because it doesn't need to be that way. What? There ain't no way. There ain't no way that she's that ballsy. Mosquito. Honey, take a seat. You, and don't say you didn't do it, Mus. What is with all this real life shit? Well, she was maybe she trying to take the page out of Brooke's book. Mus, don't try to get out of it now and say you didn't.
No, you better not. Don't you dare fart in here.
Don't fucking lie to my goddamn disgusting fucking face. Don't fucking lie to my goddamn disgusting fucking face.
And trying to intimidate her for what? What is Just Saying doing? Just Saying. Intimidate her for what? Muzz, girl, quit thinking this. I'm telling y'all, she thinks she's one of them now. Now she's gonna do what everybody else does. Girl, you know you would run with your tail between your leg if anyone came out there to confront you. You know you would. So let's not. Okay, let's not. Same as the other yapping chihuahua. Y'all would run if it came down to it. So let's not. It was some of her ex-friends from her old community that she tries to avoid because they really tell her about herself. I just got popcorn, but she was mad. No, but the reason I know it's not the 90-day crew that had her do that, but I just feel like that's who she's getting inspiration from, because she would have never. I don't feel like she would have never tried to act Billy Badass until then, like till recently. She's gotten Billy Badass in a lot of things recently, but it's a facade, right, Jade? But yeah, Just Saying's from the old anti-KJ community. Bless her heart. And I don't actually mean that. Well, she's in for a rude awakening, because there's someone that's itching to call her ass out that hasn't done it just yet. Just yet. Yes, Val, right? Right. They don't like, but she's like, I don't need them to care about me. Okay, well, if you're content in that you're helping people just for the sake of being evil and hurt people who actually cared about you, fine. Fine. Apparently, that's more important than being a better person and doing what's right, but okay. All it took was for her to stop bashing the mods and subs over here. Because again, that's what got me going in on her ass after 2.5 months. Was her doing all those hateful, messy stuff on her Instagram about Star and Geneva and Drazo and everyone. That's what got me coming out of the woodwork at her, because I was not gonna put up with it. Because no one deserved her doing that. Right? Bless her heart. Bless her heart. Muzz, where's the lawsuit that you scammed $260 something from? You know, you scammed all that money saying you needed it to sue me in court, but there's nothing. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she should focus on that. That community is never going to let go, though. They're always going to be on her ass. But do y'all see her feeding that energy back? Nope. She just focuses on me and us over here all the time because that's the only reason she gets anyone watching her now. That was the only time I'll give Miss Heidi credit that she didn't just let bygones be bygones and accept Muzz with open arms just because she don't like me. It's about time people start doing that. Right. She definitely did. She definitely did. It's not there. The thing that she posted, I mean, they looked it up or they called and said there's nothing there. So she's going to argue, say, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, well, we'll see. I'm still waiting for my day, honey. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for my day in court so I could countersue your ass. I'm waiting because she's the one that cost me money. I didn't cost her a cent. Not one fucking cent. I didn't use her copyrighted stuff. Yeah. Y'all, we already know. We already know. She tries to ignore, she tries to, I don't know. I can't even tell you how many times she told me she was shaking and crying because someone was addressing her. And it would be like the smallest stream or in the calmest way of people calling her out. And I'm like, you're losing your shit over this, but then telling me not to get upset with what people do to me. Like, she would lose her fucking mind if she went through what I go through daily. She would lose her fucking mind. She wouldn't be here. Like, not, I don't mean be here as in live it. I mean, she wouldn't be in this community being as messy as she is. Said that Muzz was able to get between your mods who are no longer allowed here. What do you mean allowed here? There's no one that's not allowed here. I didn't block anyone. So, but that's not Muzz that got it. No, that's a big lie that Muzz is the one. Now, there's some mods that I fell out with because of the stuff I was being shown, because some things are just not, no, I don't want to get into it out of respect, but some things I'm just not, there was no excuse for it. But as far as the mods that are not here right now, I never say anything about them not being allowed here. They're allowed here. I didn't block anyone. But the fighting and coming here and talk shit to me, I'm not gonna do that either. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna do that either. But as far as saying they're not allowed here or any of that, and it's not Muzz. That's definitely not Muzz's fault. It started with Muzz. Why the fight started with people being upset with Generator. That's what started it because of Jen. Well, and it's not Jen's fault either, but it was over the situation, the topic of Jen, and she felt like she wanted to come here and run her mouth why we can't defend ourselves against things Jen said, and that started the ball rolling. So I guess in essence, Thug, in a way, she is responsible, but she, at the end of the day, she, like, to say they're not allowed here, they are. Right, moving mountains. Yeah, people thought that I was part of the anti-KJ. I've never been a part of the anti-KJ day in my life. I saw a comment, someone said that, isn't she a part of the anti-KJ? I've never been in the anti-KJ. Why would they come back after being shit on, Jade? Thug. So make up your mind. Are they allowed here or not? Or they just don't want to be here? Those are two different things. You said they are no longer allowed here. No one said that they're not allowed here. But they're being shit on? Okay. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. There's so much shit that y'all didn't see, and I'm not going to get into it. Goodness gracious. But yeah, Val, we try to as well. Yeah, Doug, I mean, if you feel that way, you don't have to be here. I don't want anybody blocking your time you up, but you don't have to be here either. If that's how you feel, that's fine. But like, it is what it is. Like, no one was happy in the situation. I wasn't happy. Generator wasn't happy. Geneva wasn't happy. Crystal wasn't happy. Shiloh wasn't happy. No, like, no one was happy. So why keep it? Why do you want to keep it going? Just let's let it go. Just stop. Nobody was happy. Nobody felt heard. Nobody felt supported. Nobody felt cared. Like, nobody felt was happy in the situation. So to sit here and try to put all on me that, oh, I'm the one that caused, no. I was going through hell and back myself for the past few weeks, at the very least, the past few weeks. But that the fight with that has been going on since April. Trying to find a resolution, that's been going on since April. Ultimatums, that's been going on for a very long time. I don't know if it's since that ultimatums were since April, but that's been going on. So don't sit here and say that I'm not allowed to be upset or I'm not allowed to speak about what's going on without it me quote unquote shitting on them. No, that's bullshit. Not instigating, just observing. No, you're definitely instigating because at first you said it. What is it? Sad that Muzz was able to get between your mods who are no longer here when the issue that happened this last time and why it like even though it started with Muzz isn't the reason it blew up recently. So we can't put that on Muzz. And then saying, "Oh, you don't allow them here." That's instigating because you're saying things that are not true. You're trying to get more shit on it. We already said like 20 minutes ago, let's just cut our losses, and let's all go our separate ways, and let's just ignore each other and try to get along the best of our ability in the community. And me telling people don't go pick fights with the X mods or anything because I don't want anybody going through that. And here you are, just still running your mouth, acting like I'm trying to start issues with them or keep it going with them because I'm not. Must had way too many chances here, but I'm really bad at doing that. She fucked up one too many times though. All right, before I say anything else I'll regret, I'm gonna get going. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it so much. Please hit the thumbs up button. I've got to start being here more because the 21st around the corner, and I've been dragging ass not doing anything. So I apologize, but I'm sorry. I don't mean to leave y'all hanging. But like I said, I've just been in a funk and been drained. I know it's bad. I promise I'll get more active, and especially in the next after that, I got to buckle down because I done fucked up. I took way too much time off from this channel, and like I said, I feel bad leaving y'all hanging. So promise I'll get better. No, thanks for being here, girl. Thank you everyone that's been here. Doug, if you're one of my ex mods, chillax. It's okay. Some things are just not fixable. And that's where we were. Yes, leave some rainbow emojis in the chat to show some support for the LGBTQIA, which we are proud allies over here. And nobody's going to change that. Yeah. Dang it. Hold on. I can't get my cursor to leave. Crap. Uh-oh. Am I stuck with y'all? Are you stuck with me too? I can't even do my exit video because I can't get the cursor. Give me a second, y'all. Oh my God. I'm so thirsty. I need a drink so bad. Okay. Yeah, now I get the cursor back, but now it's not working very well. All right, I'm just going to do it. All right, I'll see y'all later on. Not tonight. I'll see y'all tomorrow. For sure, for sure. I know I keep saying that and I take a break, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best to be here consistently for the last little bit. I know, again, I keep saying that. I apologize. But thank you so much, and I'll see you later, guys.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion. Even though